Hey guys, welcome back to a new ONEPIECE treasurecruise video. So, I've been seeing, I try to log in into Reddit from time to time and also read some of the comments on other YouTube videos. And I've been seeing that a lot of people have issues on how you can have the perfect team to play the different battles and stages in ONEPIECE treasurecruise. So I want to show you how you can make your own team, your own crew. We're gonna go to the edit crew, tap right here. I'm sorry, it's weird. The data downloaded again. It's treating me like, oh no, this is great. So the game is treating me like I'm a new player. So this is how it's gonna show it to you. Now, when you are a new player, or maybe you are returning, you're gonna be seeing a tab empty like this one. Let me see if I have an empty one I can show you. I do not. So let me just remove some of the characters that are right here. Select all. Alright, start over. So you're gonna start with a random captain. Let's put Sanji right now. Now this is gonna be the part where you can make your crew. And you have to be very careful because each stage is gonna require for you to make different kind of teams. These are the things that you have to look out for when you are building your crew. First of all, you have to check what you need for the event. So if we go, for example, let's see, let's go to the power up section and let's go to caramel recruitment. So right here, let's tap on, I don't know, this one right here. So you can actually check the quest guide and it's going to show you the recommended characters to defeat this certain stage. So as you can see, there are some recommendations as captain, and there are few clear crewmate right here that it can give you a basic idea of what do you need, or how do you need to actually build your crew team. There we go. So yeah, keep that in mind. But this is what we're gonna be using as a guide. And also you have to keep in mind that some stages it's gonna be rare in the event tab. For example, in Kizuna Clash, which is one of the events that we have monthly, which I believe we should be having one in June. Kizuna Clash actually tells you a few of the things that you have to consider when facing the opponent. Oh, I know where I can show you in the Cup quest. We have a season right now. So when we go to the part adventure and you go to event, you can actually tap on details. Now this quest guide is gonna show you like this in the Cup and the Kizuna Clash. For example, we have battle tree. We have until using one recovery or stamina slot, reduce current HP by 10% and attack 90% down. This is the hunger debuff. So what it's trying to tell you is you want a character that it's easy for them to generate recovery slots. It's the slot that has the meat one, the icon. And for about 4, this is it. We have the enemy is gonna have 5 turns of death, which it already told you. You need a character in your crew that removes defense on the enemy. And also we have right here the empty, strength, dex, all the slots, and also recovery, thunder and bomb go to block slots. So you want a character that actually changes your slots. So from here you can actually write down the buffs that you need to have a protection against, and consider them in your crew. So when you are trying to face this stage in particular, you can deal with the debuffs that the enemies are gonna be imposing to you. And for the battle 5 turns of attack down 99%, reduce damage taken 90%, and damage threshold. What this tells you is you need a character that cures you from the 5 turns of attack down. You need characters that deal with the reduced damage taken and the damage threshold for 5 turns. Alright? So now that you have this, you go to the edit crew section. Now we know that we need to deal with the damage threshold. So I'm gonna be here selecting all, and in the specials right here we are gonna check this effect duration. we need a character that deals with the damage reduction and the enemy's threshold. And it's going to show you the characters that deal with that thing in particular. So for example, now that we have these characters, let's see. Let's see this Luffy and Kaido that we have here. And we go to the captain ability. So boost crew by 6 times based on number of free spirit characters on the crew. So you want to focus on free spirit, okay? Makes crew quick and recover slots have matching slot effects. So this is gonna be a very good character to have for the stage because of the recovery type. And the action special we can actually see right here. Reduces crew's attack down duration by 10 turns. Perfect. We are covering that excellent with the buff we need to build with. And also, let's see here. Reduces all damage. So, here's the thing. Here is. If 6 driven characters are on the crew, reduces all enemies damage threshold and damage reduction duration by 4 turns. Okay? And then it says further increases all enemies threshold and damage reduction by 6 turns and applies increased damage taken status for all enemies by 2 turns. So this character, this Kaido right here, deals with 3 of the debuffs that actually gave us in that stage. So I'm gonna be choosing Kaido. So now that you have your captain, you need to be certain that you pick the characters that you need. So for example, right here, in the description it tells you, boost crew's attack by approximately 6 times, based on number of driven characters. So that's it, that's your focus. You need to have driven characters in your team. So from here, you begin building your team, and you begin covering all the bases that you need to fulfilling the stage. So we know that driven is the characters that we need, and we are also covering the previous debuffs, the damage threshold and damage reduction. That's very good, but we are still lacking the reduced defense. So we're gonna go here and we're gonna tap on reduced enemy effect duration, def up. And since we are filtering here with the driven, the game is going to show you the characters that fulfill that condition. So for example, this character right here, the cross skill character, if we go to a special, is gonna say right here, reduces character special, reduces all enemies defense and damage threshold by 6 turns, deals 1 million damage to all enemies. Perfect. But there is defense up. So this character is gonna help us eliminate the defense from the enemy. We are gonna pick it as our next character. Where was it? I lost it. Where is it? I don't see it. I'm actually panicking right now. Here we go. There we go. So that's the main thing that you want to focus when building your teams. Focus on the debuffs. Focus on the stage that you want to surpass, to fulfill. Now, this is the thing. Not all the stages are going to tell you what the buffs are in the stage. You probably gonna need to venture yourself, check out what do you need to cover, and then in the next rematch you have a crew that fulfills those conditions so you can surpass the stage. It's gonna be a little bit tricky, but this is the main thing that you need to know. You need to first select your captain, and then from there you select your team, but try to cover as much debuffs as the enemy inflicts you, and also try to cover as much damage generation as you can. Other things that you can cover, for example, one last one, we saw that the enemy is gonna give us block slots, so obviously we want to deal with that. So we're gonna go into the clear section right here, and we're gonna go to slots. So what we want is, we want to change slot. No, I don't think this is it. Yeah, sorry, slot change. We want to change block slots because it's the debuff that the enemy is giving to us. So this is gonna be the characters that you want to use, and you can begin checking each one, and you can see what each one offers you. So for example, this super type, super class kit. Yeah, super class. The special reduces all damage HP by 20%. Alright. And we go all through that, and we want to see. Here we go. Changes their type slots and block slots to tandem and prevent. Alright, perfect. So this is it. And focus on driven and striker, which is a very good thing for our team because we're gonna be changing our slots. I just wanna check this right here very carefully. Yeah, it's gonna change as the wording as I get is gonna change the slots of driven and striker to tandem and prevent the slots from being changed until driven or strike characters land a perfect hit. So you can also lock your slots. You are gonna be able to have tandem slots for a very long time. So Kid is gonna be my tier character, and that's the thing. You keep building, you keep making. You also need to select the ship, but we can cover that in another video. If you want for me to cover it, leave me a comment down below. But that is the main reason. That is the main thing that you need to know about building your teams in ONEPIECE Treasure Cruise. The best way to go from zero to hero is managing and learning how to master the cruise section, and this is how you do it. So this is gonna be all. Remember to check the stage. Remember to do your homework and check out the best characters available, the ones that are recommended by the game because of the usage of other people's teams, and build your team based on covering the debuffs. And always try to connect your characters with the class or the color or the tags, which is a brand new thing in ONEPIECE Treasure Cruise. But that will be all, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, consider subscribing to the channel. It's free and you help me create more amazing content in ONEPIECE Treasure Cruise and other games that we cover here on the channel. If you want to support the channel way beyond, which I appreciate, I'm gonna leave you with a few options of how you can support down below and more videos so you can keep watching more content. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Jules, and I'll see you in the next one.